Actually, I have a question regarding my personal life. First of all, I have basically majorly two questions. One regarding my
I'm so
personal.
sorry. I know you know, right? This is live streaming and it's going to be replayed.
Okay, fine. I will
Yes.
put it another way.
Yeah. So yeah.
So,
So
yeah, I'll make it
for your
as.
comfort and convenience, you must know this.
Yeah. Sure.
Go ahead.
So, I am currently facing a career issue since 5 years. And nowadays, also, I'm facing with my relationship issues, which is going on since 1 year. But since past 2 months, it's very grave. So I wanted to know that is something good is going to happen in this phase of my current relationship and about my career as well. So the current relationship is good for me or not, and the person I am dating is good or not. So yeah, that is my question.
Okay. Okay. Anu, I see a new person coming into your life who will be for your highest good. Your current relationship is a karmic relationship. It's not for your highest good.
Okay.
The guidance that the board is giving me right now.
Okay. So the current relationship is karmic relationship,
Yes.
and we cannot be together.
See, that is your personal choice. Okay, the
Oh,
board will tell you the way the things are. Choice is yours. I cannot take your decisions. I'm telling you how the things are. This is a karmic relationship. You have the chance of having a new person in your life who is for your highest good. Now it's your choice whether you want to be with this person or with a new person. That's the
so
thing.
is this person going to remain with me or not?
Sorry.
This the current person is going to remain with me or not?
See, I see you will get a new person in your life. You have to
Okay.
make a choice whether you want to stay with this person or with the other person. Okay. But
Okay.
the thing is that this current relationship has a karmic aspect to it. The new person who's coming into your life is the better relationship. Now you decide for yourself.
So the future, I mean,
Right.
when the new person can come, I mean, any timeline or he is already there?
Uh, in 1.5 years time, the new person will come.
Fantastic. That's very interesting. And I know I hope you've gotten some guidance and some answer. And you know, of course, that if you want to go really, really deep into this, you know,
Yeah.
pick up
Yeah.
your time with Sunan. I hope this helps. Great.
Thank you.
Okay, Kirat, one last person being taken on right now. We have some questions as well. Natasha's asked, I find it difficult to meditate, so yet can I learn Mokshapat? Will it give me accurate answers?
Yeah, see, the thing is that in any divination tool, some kind of intuition is required. That doesn't mean that you have to meditate. Everybody has an intuition, whether you realize it or not. You call it sixth sense, gut feeling, it's there. And when you combine your intuition with the understanding of the board, then it translates into a accurate reading. So anybody can do it. Anybody, people who think that I don't have intuition, they can do it because everybody has an intuition. I don't have an intuition is a myth.
Right. Right. And we are learning more and more of that with every call. And I'm so glad actually that it is brought up every time because Sanana, we constantly have new people joining us. And for everybody who's been with us like for so long now, I know sometimes some things might feel a little, but we know this, but we know this, but that's the thing. Sometimes we ourselves forget. So it's always good to be reminded that we all have these skill sets within us, and all we need to do is tap into it and enhance it. We'll take one last person on right now. Gurataleen, you have a question. I am going to repeat this again because there's a lot of personal questions that are being asked. This is being live streamed. It will be replayed, right? So we're on board with that. Superb. Go ahead, ask your question.
Yeah, actually, my question is like there's a lot of negativity in my house, and there are many relationship issues. My daughter, my husband, like we don't seem to be getting along well, and like three, separate islands in the same house, not communicating, not a harmonious relationship. So just wanted some guidance in that.
Okay, what I see is that the energy of your house is not balanced as per Vastu.
Okay.
So I'm not a Vastu consultant, but you
Mm.
know, the way the things are in your house, the direction of the things and all is not proper. So that is one thing that you can look into it. And other thing is that that affection, the warmth between the people is missing because of a lacking water element in your house, you know. So you could put an artificial fountain in your house to bring that element of water. That is
We had an aquarium in the house. Of course, after this Indian pandemic, the fishes died and we have not replaced. But for many years, we had an aquarium in the house. It's only been 8-9 months that we have not been having, but otherwise we always had an aquarium.
okay.
But this relationship issues have been going on for quite some time.
Yeah, so actually, aquarium is a stagnant water. I would say
Okay,
some kind of a fountain where the water circulates.
okay,
Water, or even if you don't want that, keep a photograph of a waterfall,
okay,
okay, or a sea. Waterfall is best. Don't keep a photo of pond. The element is lacking, is the guidance that I'm getting. That is something which you can introduce in your house to improve the relationships. Um, you have to play Om chanting in your house.
okay,
So you can just every morning, like for 1 hour, play on the loudspeaker or on your phone or anything loudly. The Om chanting will energize your space. It will remove the negative energy from your space. Okay,
okay,
that is one thing that you can do. You have to keep your house very well ventilated. Proper sunshine should come in at all
yeah,
times. Keep your
yes, it does.
doors and windows open at all times and allow the sunshine to come in. And I would suggest that do some kind of activities which engages all of you, even if it's watching together TV,
Okay,
okay, or some movie, organize some parties and get together. The energy of your home is
mm,
becoming has become very dull. You know that entertainment factor is not there. You know which
okay,
vibration high. Even if you
mm,
are playing music and dancing, or you've invited a few friends over and you're laughing, that thing is missing. That
okay,
element you have to bring in to your house.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
So that's when it's going to help. See, I don't see any karmic issues as such. I told you the
okay.
energy of the house was little low.
Mm.
So do these things, it's gonna help you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Interesting. Some questions, Sunana, about the offers. Just bringing these up very quickly before we go in for the last phase of this conversation today. So Preeti's asked, can we do reading for family members without their permission?
You can do reading for your family members without their permission, but from a standpoint of ethics, I don't recommend it. But if it's your child or your husband or your parents, it's not possible to take permission all the time. It's fine. You know, if you're doing a reading for a distant relative because you are curious about their life, I would say I would not recommend that.
Right, right. So especially for children who are not adults, for aged parents, it's nice. For your children who are adults, and for even for your spouses, you would still say, right, Sanana, take permission. It's all right. They should also know, right, what's going on.
Yeah, see, for your spouse, I would say permission is not required because
Okay. You are connect. You're the reason you're together is because of a right. Got it. Understood. Okay. And these sessions, the personal sessions, they're going to obviously be online. Will they be recorded, Sunana? Will people have access to?
recorded, you can take notes during the session.
Okay. All right.
Whatever remedies I'm giving you, you can make a note of that.
All right. Great. You know, Sunana, for some reason, the number 7 just came to mind, and even though I haven't really been counting, I think we've had at least 6 people on with the demos. So, with your permission, can we take one person on more? Geetika, are you here? Because I am not seeing you on video as of right now. Geetika, last call out to you. Okay. All right. There is, you know what? Come, Shraddha. aa jao aap.
Thank you so much, Neelu. I mean, like, I just knew today, like, you know, आज फल लगने वाला है. Like, thank you so much from bottom of my heart. Thank you. And Mystic Lotus is doing such a fantabulous work. I mean, I'm such a recently of like just past 15 days, I've been following Mystic Lotus. And like, you know, day in and out, I'm just attending all your recalls, like the replays that have been played. So, wow, it's fantabulous work that you're doing.
Well, I mean, thank you so much on behalf of the team and all our amazing speakers. It is really nice to hear back from all of you who are coming in, and you're so excited. I'm getting excited just having you here. So,
yeah, definitely. Yes, and as far as the workshop is also concerned, you conduct the workshop also so in such a interesting way, in such a playful way. I just like to listen to you. I mean, you just take the flow very nicely.
Thank you. Greatly appreciate that. And go ahead, please ask your question to Sunana.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. Yeah, ma'am. Of late, you know, I'm a spiritual person, and of late, you know, I'm just getting into learning all the modalities. I don't know why. It's just drawing me there. Maybe it's like, you know, I'm at the verge of it's like my problems are up to here now, and that is drawing me more towards the spiritualism and all. I just wanted to know regarding my past life, what is it that is what karmas have I made in the past, which is hampering my success in my present life, as related to my relationship.
Okay. So first of all, let's ask the question, what is hampering your relationship? Let's not restrict it to past life because it's not necessary that it's just the past life. Okay?
Yeah.
Also. So let's ask, and if a past life pops up, maybe that's the reason. So let's ask.
Yeah.
You want to know why you don't have success in love?
Yeah. Marriage. I mean, marital bliss. Yeah.
Okay. So you're single?
I'm married. That's what, like, you know, it's all about marital bliss, and I'm not having that. So I just wanted to know what's the reason behind it.
Okay, so the thing that I'm seeing, your current relationship, whatever issues or challenges you're facing, is
Hmm.
because of karmic retribution. You
Okay.
had past lives with your current husband, wherein the interaction has not been great, and
Hmm.
that is the reason why you're kind of this is like the karmic effect of the past.
Yeah.
So that's why you're not getting that marital bliss because your husband's souls remember that, right? His
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
soul, human incarnation doesn't remember. So
Hmm.
the soul is remembering, oh, this person had done this to me. So he's not
Hmm.
able to kind of connect to you the way you would like that to happen.
Hmm.
Uh, so how you can make it better is to improve your communication.
Hmm.
Work on your throat chakra, because the way you are interacting with your husband, the way you are communicating, it's
Hmm.
not being received in the
Hmm.
way you're
Yes.
communicating. Whatever
Hmm.
there is some misunderstanding.
Hmm.
So you kind of have to work on your communication so that and develop some kind of emotional intelligence so that you understand that if I say this to him, how will he interpret
Hmm.
it? So
Hmm.
you are like 2 steps ahead of him. Okay, I should say it this way so that he
Hmm.
understands the way I want to. So
Hmm.
that bit of emotional intelligence you need to develop.
Yeah. 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 Hmm.
Because see, what has happened in the past has happened. Now
Hmm.
you make the relationship sweet from this point of time. So
Yeah.
start anticipating, okay, his reaction and alter your communication accordingly. That
Hmm.
will help you a lot.
Yes.
And also, I would suggest that you be very neutral towards him. Don't be too emotionally attached in the sense that you had certain expectations before you got married about how a married life should be, and now that it's not that way, it is.
Hmm.
But the thing is that the things that we are shown in Hindi movies while growing up, it's
Hmm.
not, you know,
Yeah. Hmm.
married life is not what you see Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol.
Hmm.
Has its ups and downs because even the person whom we are learning the most is our partner.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's a healthy part of the relationship if there are fights and there are some kind of some events which help you both grow. So
Hmm.
this is quality that you need to develop, that
Yeah.
challenges to come. It's part of a relationship. But obviously, that doesn't mean that you will take any shit or any kind of intolerable behavior. But uh, work on your communication, and this lot of improvement can come.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for your advice. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shraddha. Thank you for